Coming up, it's a rematch of Super Bowl 12. Denver has won 6 straight over Dallas. Can the Cowboys finally tame the Broncos? We'll find out next on EA Sports.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Dallas Cowboys and Dak Prescott set to go on offense for the first time. And with Dak at the controls, his 6th season under center now as the Cowboys quarterback. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 43. Now Prescott. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Von Miller has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Bradley Chubb able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Denver offense ready to take over for the first time. Get a look at their 8th-year quarterback. His first season as a Bronco, though, Teddy Bridgewater. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. On 2nd down, Gordon once more. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Here's Bridgewater. Outright, this one goes to Patrick. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. On 4th down, Sam Martin is on to punt for the Broncos. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Looking to throw. Prescott. Got him in. It's Brown. 2nd down and 3. Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down. Throwing. Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
That's how you pick up a 1st down. You know where the sticks are. You know where the 1st down marker is, and you find a way to get there. That's called having vision.
He had a lot of vision last week, didn't he? NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was dominant. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Play fake. Here's Prescott on the move to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos.
1-7 their record here at the midway point of the season. And right now this organization, more than likely if you look at it, CD, probably in for a rough second half of the season.
Well, we've seen teams turn things around in other places. I mean, we've seen 1-7 first halves turn into 5-3 second halves. But with this squad, I think these guys aren't playing to get into the playoffs. They're playing for their jobs. So is the coaching staff. They're coaching for theirs. Front office trying to keep theirs. The heat is on from all directions. And what's interesting is a lot of these guys are playing for jobs and trying to keep their positions. It might be just in the league in some other spot.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first.
He'll get that complete to Albert O.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that.
Touchdown! That's caught. Willie Snead. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here's Lewis.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Bridgewater's throw taken in here by Patrick. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. To throw, Bridgewater. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards, the final tally. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Joey Bosa so strong, able to fight his way in there to make the play. On second down, Gordon once more. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Joey Bosa make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Well, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago. And another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
With it is Brown. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down to. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. 30. 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 89 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Ezekiel Elliott, a guy who considers himself underrated, has told his detractors to put some respect on his name. Hard not to respect a run like that.
And that's why he's one of the best running backs in the game today, because this run combined all the elements. Started with patience, and he was just waiting for the right lane to materialize. Then once he saw it, he used his speed and escapability in tandem and turned this into a tremendous play.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown.
K.J. Hamler returning it. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Bridgewater finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. 2nd down and 8. Bridgewater. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts.
It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return.
And out will come the offense as they take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. The first down screen pass, good for 5. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
144 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Prescott now. He's going to look end zone here for Cooper. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. First down, Bridgewater. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sutton. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the 40 now on 2nd down, Bridgewater. And this will be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
They'll throw again. Bridgewater. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd and 10, Bridgewater. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
You better be ready next time.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take it. We now proceed to the start of the second half.
Both teams making their final preparations for the second half of action. So with that, let's get you back out to Arlington, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive.
Now, they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
On 2nd down, it's Gordon, and he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now Gordon. Well, a pretty move couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35.
Keanu Neal, the former Falcon, up to make the tackle.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Bridgewater to throw it. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Bridgewater. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. Or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
45 yards on the ground for him so far. On second down, Gordon once more. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. On 3rd and 1, here's Bridgewater. Being chased out left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Joey Bosa has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the first down sack. Bridgewater got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. On 3rd down, Bridgewater trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. Zeke and the Cowboys ready to begin their next drive. And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock, but barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though. Yeah, boy, now you see him, now you don't. Excellent move, nice run, winds up getting about 6.
A 6-yard brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Prescott. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. They'll give to Elliott. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. Pushes him aside at the 10, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong. I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. Now Elliott. a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play.
That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Hamler now to return it. And he returns this to the 22. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Bridgewater's throw there, complete to Hamler.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. From the gun, Bridgewater. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. A first down carry by Elliott. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training.
Now it's the backup Greer. And his first throw since coming in is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Going to go to Clement here out of the backfield. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. Out of the gun, Greer. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Greer throwing again. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
Handoff. This is Clement.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Greer to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They snap it to Greer. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off with great anticipation. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. To throw on 2nd and 10. Bridgewater. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Joey Bosa in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Oh, he stays up. Under pressure, they got him again.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Desperation time. 4th down. Bridgewater. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Malik Hooker.
Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
And quickly to the outside, that's caught by Lamb.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. On 2nd down, Clement. A strong running. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. A play fake. Now Greer to throw. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing now, Greer. And this one's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw again on 2nd down. Greer. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Bradley Chubb in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Greer looks to throw. Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Will Greer, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Dallas, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Atlanta Falcons next week. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, the difficult season continues as they drop to 1-8. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia.